Hey everybody, I hope you're doing well. I'm Afefe with Touch by Tarot and Beyond. And here we are almost in the month of May. I'm recording this on April 30th. So this is a forecast, an astrological, an energetic forecast for you for the month of May. And as I was just sitting here cleansing the decks and preparing the question that Spirit gave me, setting my intention and asking you all to join in with that is what is going to manifest for you in the month of May. All right. May manifestation, right? What's going to manifest for you in the month of May? I'm excited to get into this reading for you all, so I'm not even going to dilly-dally and chit-chat and delay. Let's go in. My first group of cards, and by the way, I will mention if you're new to my channel, when I do these readings, I pull, because I read from multiple decks, so I pull ahead of time before I start taping. Saves us about 20-30 minutes of you watching me flip the cards, but I don't see them until I start taping. All right, so Scout's honor. All right, so here we go. Gonna go in on our earth signs first: Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. Earth signs: Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. What's gonna manifest in the month of May? We have an amulet that comes straight out of the deck. Either you will find one, or the use of one, Spirit is saying, is what will help you manifest in the month of May. So if you've got some sort of, and for those of you who may not be familiar with the term, an amulet is an object. It's a sacred object. Very often it is consecrated either through, the use of oils. There's all sorts of ways that you can consecrate something, but it is protective. It is very often considered a divine source of protection, which is one reason why you wear it on your body. Some people, carry something in a bag. Other people have pieces of jewelry, etc. Some people it's articles of clothing, but this amulet is going to help you manifest, or it is a key, and it protects. I'm also hearing for some of you, it protects what you already have in motion, what is already becoming manifest. All right. Again, this is my earth signs: sun, moon, or rising. All right. Where the Four Swords, interesting. With the Queen of Pentacles, they call it the Nurturer of Pentacles. But this is something that is this is something that is coming out of the time you've taken to really finalize the details around a project, around a relationship. It's something where you've had to take a step back recently. That's that Four Swords. It's an energy where you had to get clarity around something, but having gotten clarity, now you're ready to nurture it, right? You're ready to actually do something with it and bring it in tangible form. I love the fact that you actually got the Queen of Pentacles, because we are in your element. We're in the earth element: Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn, sun, moon, or rising. So that's a confirmation from Spirit. There's something that what's manifesting has to do with what you have taken the time to draw up a plan to get more centered in yourself about, this is how I want this relationship to progress, or how I want to get this business going, or how I want to, for some of you, this is about your money. This is about how you are saving, or when you're ready to spend and what you're willing to spend it on. But it's something that now you're ready for this movement. You're ready for the manifestation because you took the time to get clear on it. Now, this is interesting. You actually got a card that says fall back, retreat. Pull back your energy, step away, and take a needed break. You're going to need to awaken to a new point of view. It's amazing what a shift perspective can do. But that's that Four of Swords energy. That is the retreat, the falling back, the getting the clarity. But again, May is manifesting that clarity. So even if you are in the beginning stages of that, or if for some of you the month starts out with you feeling like, I'm not ready to make a decision yet, I'm not ready to make that choice, I need a minute to gather my thoughts and get my head on straight before I do it, then certainly towards the middle or end of the month is where you are ready to go. And I also do think that, I keep going back to this amulet, this could be, for you all, this could be the key to your manifestation, or what you are manifesting in the month of May. It could be your amulet. It could be your very own sacred personal amulet that does protect you, that does give you guidance, that does give you that extra oomph and link to your spirit guides. All right. I got relax that came up. Notice the theme of that with that four swords that we looked at and that fallback message that you got. We got relax. There's with those that beautiful, I guess that's lavender it looks like. This month, what manifests for you is I'm getting an impression of like a deep breath, like a deep inhale and then exhale for many of you earth signs, okay? This is something that it's like it's setting the stage for you to actually go gung-ho and get to those next steps in that relationship, the money, the job, the career, the health, whatever area of life is really calling on you. And very often, we know it's always a combination of all of the above, right? We get it all done. But as you proceed to do that, it's really important for you, because I'm looking at the combination of these three cards coming together, that fallback, that four swords, and now we got that relax. They're all interrelated energetically. But as you do that, then you get that nurturing that comes. You get that manifestation in your earth sign, that growth and that creating. You all are creating something, and it's going to be tangible. It is going to manifest in your reality. But there's a process that you're going through to take a deep breath and relax and regroup and get your sights really set on it. Get it nipped and tucked, right? Get a few more details ironed out. We have the Seven of Swords. That's don't believe the hype. For some of you, the things that you really want to manifest, there's what you're hearing constantly: obstacles, 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 chaos, confusion, la la la. And Spirit is saying, kick that to the curb and stay busy. Three of Pentacles that came with it. This is the work card. And this is working collaboratively very often, working in groups, working steadfast work, being utilizing your networks, learning how to tap into the resources that you have to help you get along. And this is distraction. That Seven of Swords, it's distraction. It's very often this is caution from Spirit and saying, don't for one moment think that your manifestation is not in the works. Literally in the works. That Three of Pentacles is building in the works, keeping in mind that you also got that Queen of Pentacles, and you are in your earth sign, right? Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, Sun, Moon, or Rising. So this is about tangible stuff. This is about rolling up your sleeves and getting things done. That Seven of Swords, though, is just that caution that says in the month of May, in particular, you may hear some things. You may feel yourself getting pulled into this dynamic of chaos or deception or lies or people not being honest with you or feeling like, can you really trust somebody or trust a situation? But that's the work that you're working through. That's the project. That's the push that you're giving yourself so that you can manifest in May. And you've got a wish card. Make a wish, darlings. Make a wish. All right? We've got here hope, praying, and yearning. That's one reason why you got those initial cards around relaxation and around that Four of Swords, taking some time to think it out, because Spirit wants you to nail down the details of what it is that you are wishing for. There's something, for some of you, you have an overall idea of what it would be like. For instance, this using it as an example, if you are already married or you're thinking about dating again, you're thinking about, for some of you, you've been in a period of grief. Maybe you lost a loved one and now you're thinking about the possibilities of dating again. So the possibility of dating again, or if you're married, the possibility of how to rekindle the fire and what we can do next and how we can continue to build the relationship. The possibilities of that are one way of processing it. But actually setting down a plan. I want to go here. I want to feel this way. I want to spend my days with this person in this relationship, waking up to a certain vibe, to a certain energy. I want my home to feel a certain way with this person. You see what I'm saying? So there's a difference between the concept of it and the actual, in this wish, it's that time that you take, that fall back to relax. That's the timing that you're taking to journal it out, to pray it out, to speak it out. Remember, this said hoping, praying, yearning, all three of those, right? Those are manifestations. Those are keys to manifestation, because manifestation very often is a result of feeling as if, thinking as if, speaking as if, feeling as if, so that the vibrational level changes to the point where spirit begins to help you manifest it in the physical, in your reality. That's what's happening for a lot of you all earth signs. All right. And finally, I am worth knowing. This is manifesting for you all in the month of May is a sense of certainty within yourselves, and that certainty begins to move what actually is physically present in your lives. In other words, going back to that wish card, you are worth knowing, because there's this part of you that's regrouping and sort of reassessing who you are, what you really want, what you really value. Those eclipses that we went through recently has got a lot of people reassessing what's really important in life anymore, and how they measure up to that, what their purpose is, what you really want to do, and thinking step by step. I am worth it. Whatever that dream is, whatever that wish is, I am worth it. I'm worth it. Seeing yourself having it because you're worth it, and knowing that the work, it's in progress. And on those days that you feel and start to doubt and start to wonder or question, is it possible? Am I really worth it? Is somebody going to help me get it? Can I trust this person? That's that deception, that Seven of Swords. You're going to knock it out. Now, it says, I want to read this message for you on the back of this Worth It card. It says, you have so much to offer, and yet there might be times when you feel unsure about yourself or your abilities. It says, that's okay. We all need occasional reminders of our greatness. Begin embracing a different response to self-doubt by answering the following questions. What do you excel at? How have your experiences made you stronger or more resilient? And in what ways have you positively impacted the people around you? Let me hold that up in case somebody wants to take a screenshot of that. All right, because that's really crucial. Talk about manifestation. This is, and again, this all comes back for me to this amulet. There is something that is going to give you that solid, rooted, safe, secure, and protected energy, so that it really solidifies your self-worth in the month of May, and therefore you can begin to move forward, asking yourself some of those questions that we just looked at. Hopefully, again, let me hold that up for you. You can freeze your screen or take a screenshot, so you can sit with that for a little bit. But there's something that you are going to the month of May for you is like they're just showing me, what's that little thing like you bounce on, the trampoline. It's like a trampoline. It's really setting the stage for you to go whoop, and then you're gonna do a huge leap after that. And it's really giving you the tools that you need to solidify what is true, what is not, and a lot of stuff around your self-worth. You understanding your value, the role that you're playing in the relationships, the role that you're playing in the power that you have in your money and in your health, and how you're taking care of yourself. All the areas of life that you may be concerned with right now. May is manifesting your conviction around that, and your ability to understand your worthiness around that, and really activating those prayers, activating that act as if in order to manifest. All right. I'm going to wrap up for you all earth signs with a crystal that will help you, and this I will pull in front of you. The crystal that you all got is sunstone, and it says leadership. Fiery energy, creative energy, and being prepared to launch into, for some of you, this is like launching into version 2.0, 3.0, 4.0. It's really the manifestation of you taking charge of your own life, and not doing it in a sacrificial way or feeling like you've got to do it because nobody else is there to help you, right? Sometimes we can get into that mode, especially earth signs, because earth signs are can be very we believe in what is solid. I'm a Capricorn, I get it. We believe in what is solid, what is proven, what is demonstrable. And we very often relate to matter, to physical things, to tangible things as a reflection of our achievements, our worth, our value, our confirmation from spirit that we're on our soul's path. But the leadership is also here for you all, a sense of your own conviction of who you are. That's what's manifesting in the month of May for you all. Right, so check out some sunstone if you need it. All right, we're gonna move on now to the air signs: Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. All right, sun, moon, or rising: Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. Hold that up. Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. And let's see what came. What is manifesting for you all, air signs, in the month of May? I allow my intuition to guide me. We'll get to that in a moment. The Magician and Temperance. Whoa, okay. The Magician is ruled by Mercury, air, and we're in that air element. What all have you got going on? And Gemini season does come at the end of May, and we've got Temperance, healing, working with spirit, working to shift something in your lives. And there's some alchemy here. There's a lot of alchemy going on for you. Alchemy meaning taking something from one state of being and utilizing it, like shifting it, changing it, adding something to it, mixing it up a little bit so that it becomes something else. In the most practical sense, when I think about couples, it's the me, it's the you, and then it's the us, right? That us becomes its alchemized process of the relationship. So for many of you, the month of May is really, you're going to be changing the game. You're going to, and the Magician takes charge. The Magician, that Mercury, is when you have a spark of an idea, you have a desire, and you're willing to act on it. And that is what this Temperance is doing. It's saying this is the act of shifting it, creating it. And it's also with Temperance, deeply healing card, ruled by Sagittarius, which is ruled by Jupiter. So it's something that's growing, it's moving, it's becoming bigger. You're definitely manifesting in the month of May. The thing is being careful. With the Magician, there's that raw potential to change something, to boom, bada bing, bada bang, make stuff happen, make it work. But this is a nice equalizing energy with Temperance, because Temperance says, but practice moderation, practice patience, pay attention to the ingredients that you're putting in the quote unquote, the metaphorical pot. Pay attention to the things that you want to shift and the way that you go about shifting them, because that's going to impact the ultimate result that you get. We have strength, though. There ain't nothing stopping you all. All right, air signs, y'all are getting it. You are manifesting, and you are coming from this with this Magician feels like you're coming from a space of, I can do this, and I know that I can do this, and I'm not going to let anything stop me or set me back on it. All right, so you've got strength, you've got racing. You want it to happen now and moving toward it. There's a lot of momentum. You are manifesting. This is Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, sun, moon, and rising. There's momentum for you in the month of May. You are literally seeing and starting to realize the developments from what you have been trying to do. If it's education, for some of you, you've been doing, workshops, you've been doing your studies, you've been really applying yourself to your spiritual growth. Guess what? Don't be surprised when your dreams and your visions and your hits, your intuitive hits start coming. Don't get overwhelmed, because you put it in motion. You use that Magician energy to put it in motion, and now it's starting to happen for you. So don't freak out, right? Don't be, woo, I'm ascending. A lot of you are ascending you are definitely ascending in your gifts, in your spiritual gifts in the month of May. There's this boom, this realization that what you've been doing is working. I am abundant. I attract everything that I need. Talk about the Magician energy. Woo! All right. You're abundant and you attract everything that you need. And that's that strength that we got for you, because this for you all, it is an absolute certain conviction. And if you're not there yet, then that is the energy that is coming towards you in the month of May. Is this sort of resolve? That's the word that I just heard from Spirit. It is absolutely being resolute that this has to happen. I stand on it. As the kids say in the streets, I'm 10 toes down, right? You're standing on it. There's no waffling. There's no, which, can happen sometimes in air elements where you can sort of, okay, today maybe I'll do that, but tomorrow maybe I'll do it this way, or being a little indecisive. Not in the month of May for you all. That ain't happening. We have the Two of Pentacles, and Temperance has come again for you all. Different tarot deck. Hold up. When I start seeing doubles, it's time to hone in. So from a different tarot deck, you've gotten Temperance again, air signs. All right. This is definitely Temperance again, ruled by Sagittarius Jupiter. This is optimism. This is growth. Let me hold my two buddies together here. This is optimism. It is growth. It is power. It is change. It is alchemy. It is the desire to do more. It is deeply, deeply spiritual. We know that Sagittarian energy can be very, very philosophical, very, very open to ideas, open to education. That coming with that magician energy, many of you may find yourselves, the avenue to manifestation for you is through educating yourselves. And I don't mean like formal education. You don't have to go take, into a academic setting. Maybe that is what you want to do. But this is also about like just grab some paint, paint something, create something, take a workshop, do a retreat. But it is where you are educating yourself with a higher mind in place, or that being the goal because of Temperance. This is deeply self-transformational, but it is transformation that occurs not just because you are going into the self and kind of in this, zen kind of thing. It's because you get out in the world and explore it. And this exploration, this contact with other people, this other cultures, other ideas, other ways of being, Jupiter, big, expand, that is very much what's happening for you in the month of, in the month of May. I'm sorry, I pulled another card and got distracted because I just got the Trickster. Now, I like that. There are in some traditions, they would equate the trickster energy in the magician, because again, remember I said earlier, be careful of what elements you put together. Be careful of the connections that you make, because you're moving towards something. Be careful of the choices that you make. You have the raw potential to do whatever. I am abundant. I attract everything that I need. So you have the raw potential to do it all, air signs, sun, moon, or rising. But here there is a little bit of trickster energy in there. And so that's saying, just double check and make sure, because everything that glitter ain't gold. Every person who says yes may not actually come through for you and do what they said they would do. There's also, though, on the flip side of that, there may be, I'm looking at those dice and that mask. There may be, the trickster may be in your favor. That's what I just heard. That trickster energy, that taking a risk, taking a gamble, taking a chance. The exploratory energy that we saw from Temperance. Temperance again, Sagittarius, Jupiter. Being philosophical, traveling, exploring, learning about other cultures, stretching yourself beyond the usual boundaries. That could be a risk worth taking. And doing that, your final card here was the Two of Coins, Two of Pentacles. There's something that comes from that. Some of you are going to meet somebody in the month of May. It could even be somebody that you already know, but the dynamic in the relationship changes to where it starts to feel more like a partnership, more like a combined goal that you have. And your final card here is, I allow my intuition to guide me. There's some choices that you all are going to be making, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. There's some choices that you're going to be making in May. Those choices are going to be around people, or a relationship, an idea, a project that you're working on. For some of you, even this is around health and taking better care of yourself, mental health, as well as physical health and spiritual health for that matter. But you are moving toward it, that strength. And I also remember you got that racing. You're moving toward it, and you're moving toward it at a quick pace, but there's someone that will help you, and there's something that you also need to still learn about it and pay attention to your intuition, so that when you make the decision, you don't have to double back. You don't have to go, oops, I should have, I zigged when I should have zagged. I want to read the message to you for this. There's a message on the back of the card, and it says, intuition is the instinctive truth that arises from deep within. If you've ever just known something, that was your intuition. Think back to the last time you felt that inner knowing. How did you respond to it? If you didn't follow it, what held you back? To strengthen your intuition, allow space for quiet stillness. What's one action you can take today to connect more deeply with your intuitive self? Let me hold that up for you in case you want to do a screenshot of it. All right, and get that message. So what's something you could do? And so your intuitive side is being strengthened in the month of May, because it's leading you to some sort of actions that you will take in partnership to grow something, to actually manifest and switch stuff up. Some of you have been bored. Some of you are ready to take a risk and shake it up. Some of you are really it's like, not doing it the same old anymore. I am ready to do something different. And that is what is manifesting for you in May, is you're going to see that window opening, and you're actually going to, with that magician is a doer, not just a thinker. The interesting piece of it is Spirit is saying, but do take a little time to think as you do, or as you prepare to do, so that you don't have to double back. All right. And I'm going to give you a crystal that will help you. Let me pull that. So what crystal do my air signs need? You have topaz for intention. Talk about magician energy, because that's what magic is. Magic is about setting your intention for a desired effect, right? A desired result. So topaz is coming for you all. Fire, creating. Also, you got that temperance, all that Sagittarius, fiery energy, all right? So many of you, even though this is for a reading for the air signs, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius, you may have a lot of fire in your charts. I wouldn't be a bit surprised. But yes, topaz will help you. It helps you set that intention. Topaz also being a crystal that is about strength, about holding strength, holding power, holding conviction, because that is what informs your magic. That is what helps you actually see the manifestation of the intentions that you're going to be setting. And again, the only caution was Spirit said, just with that trickster energy too, just take a moment and see it through. Like, see it all the way to the end in my mind, in your mind's eye. If I date this person, or if I, hone in on my existing relationship, what is it? What do I want it to look like a year from now, 6 months from now? If I take on this project, if I take this class, if I start to study this, if I change my diet, what is it that ultimately I'm going for? So it's not just the starting point of it. You're manifesting the results that are going to come down the line. And that's the part that you need to think about, and at least have a game plan in place as you move toward it. All right? Okay. Hope that was helpful. And now I'm going to move on to my water signs, Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces, Sun, Moon, or Rising. Let's see what the month of May, what you will be manifesting. We have a Seeker. So you are off in search of something. This is this is family stuff. I'm looking at this sort of ancestral energy in this card. For some of you, you are manifesting. In the month of May, you're going to learn something, or maybe you've been thinking about learning more about your family dynamic, understanding and processing your family dynamic a little bit more. I have the 3 of Wands and the 6 of Wands. Show those to you. the Three of Wands and the Six of Wands, this is growth and growing and knowing that everything is going to be okay. Because the Six of Wands is a card of victory, but it's victory that's earned. You know what I mean? It's like you have to really, you have to keep moving toward it and growing toward it. But Spirit is saying, now the purpose of this reading is manifestation. So Spirit is saying, yes, you are manifesting. And it is a process. It's already begun. That's what I'm hearing. For some of you with that Seeker card, you are already on a journey of discovering more about your family, about your history, about your it's almost like I see you all putting your lives in context. I am the way I am because, this was my family dynamic or my community dynamic, or even for some of you, this could have been your, what you learned about faith, what you learned about your community, your teachers, how you live things. Also, I just got a flash as I said that some of you in particular may be very impacted by the campus protests that we're seeing right now in regards to the war in Gaza. Just got it. I'm just the messenger, but that just came through really, really strong. There's something where you are, again, water signs, Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces, you're feeling a lot of empathy. Your empathetic side, your nature is maybe even going into a little bit of overdrive because a lot of that's happening in the world, and you're seeing things in, what you're manifesting is the ability to really see a big picture, to see things play out on a larger scale, that it's not about one person, that it is very much about the collective. And that is going to be a large part of what is manifesting for you in the month of May, is you understanding the role that you play in the collective, and how it works both ways, how the collective impacts you and how you impact the collective. And again, when I'm saying that, it could be the collective, meaning your direct family, your family line, your heritage. This could also be on another level, your business, and your working relationships with other people. But there's a larger dynamic that's at play here. We have lead by example. Don't react to how others have treated you. Choose who you want to be, and the world will transform. Notice, the world will transform. I didn't see that until I just looked down on the pile and flipped this card over you all. We were just talking about you being a part of the collective and having that larger vision where you fit within it and where it fits within your life, how it is impacting you. So that is, again, another confirmation. Don't react to how others have treated you. Choose who you want to be, and the world will transform. There's lessons that you are learning, but you are also teachers. And you, part of what's manifesting is, and you all are learning, or you will be put in positions to have to share your knowledge with other people. And the way that you present it, your opinion, your ideas, people are really going to be tuning in and listening to that. And so that leading by example piece, I think, is saying, and that's also the seeker. It could also be seekers will come to you. You could be in a space of being that person who leads groups, who helps people understand that victory is possible, the path to victory, how to take that path to victory, how to continue to see, make that connection to spirit. And even as you plot your next steps forward, that growth is happening. This is interesting. There's I got a card here that says pretending, being fake and living beyond means. I'm going to show that to you. I think there's some wisdom that some of you are going to be called upon to use. The manifestation is, you're in a position, you're going to be in a frame of mind where you're going to call it like it is. You're going to call it for what it is. And so if someone is coming to you, or if people around you, if there is a situation that feels pretentious, or someone not really being authentic, you're going to be able to express that. But I also think you're doing it in a wise way. You're not doing it like just slamming them, just tossing them, but you're doing it in a way that awakens them, really, really awakens them to them being authentic, them being authentic, and not feeling like they have to. It's really interesting that this says living beyond your means, and with this pretending, because I do think there's so much pressure out here right now, to look a certain way, to be a certain way, to fit in, to align with whatever. And I think for you all water signs, there's some sort of messaging that you're going to be manifesting in May that helps other people understand. Look, it's really about what's real. This might look cute, those high heels, whatever might look cute, but they'll make your feet hurt, right? Right? There's that sort of energy. I have running for you. I think this is freedom. I think this is, you are manifesting an energy of being set loose from something, whether it's an old habit, an old way of being, something that's been holding you back. This is actually being set loose so that you can get closer to that Three of Wands, like moving toward it, growing, expanding it, so that this is a card. Sometimes the Six of Wands is called victory, so that you can be victorious, that you can feel victorious. You can see the road ahead of you, how it's opening up and how it's going, where it's leading you. That's very much a part of it as well. I have the Empress and the Page of Cups. Why don't you come in that water sign with the Page of Cups? So this is it. This is running toward what's growing you, what's helping you flourish. There is something for you all in the month of May. Your creative side and the side of you that opens the Page of Cups, mind you. That's with the Page, we're dealing with a fresh energy, a youthful energy, a really loving, excited sort of energy, an energy that says, I know what it is that I'm running toward, and nothing's going to stop me. I know what it is. I know that I can get there. That Six of Wands, that victory. I know that I can get there. And the Empress comes with the Venus energy that says, I have grown it to this point. I have grown myself. I am fertile. I am abundant. I am creative. I have all the resources of the earth at my disposal in order to continue to grow this. There's a certain empowerment that you all are dealing with and manifesting in the month of May. And the thing is, you won't just use it for yourselves. For you all, it is very much about the connections that you are making with others, and sharing how you did it with others, sharing what authenticity really is with others who may be struggling along those lines. Your final card, I make conscious choices to nourish myself. Look at that. I make conscious choices to nourish myself. Nourishing being a really powerful word, especially when we're dealing with the water element. So again, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, Sun, Moon, and Rising, water is life. Water is nourishment. All right? And you're making conscious decisions about that. And I want to read you. It has a message on the back, and it says, think about how you're feeling mentally, emotionally, and physically. What do you notice in this moment? Get in touch with yourself and reflect on each aspect of your well-being. Take as much time as you need. What is a small step you can take today to nurture one of those areas? Consider setting a timer for 10 minutes to journal about the following prompt. How can you attend to your body, mind, or spirit over the next month? Notice that we were talking about May. This is how did this deck know that? How did Spirit, right? Let me hold that up for you in case you want to do a screenshot. All right, that's a beautiful journal prompt. What can you do to nourish yourself this month? Right? Okay, hopefully you got that. What kinds of choices can you make to nourish yourself this month? Taking the time you need, nurturing yourself, watering yourself, using your natural element to really, water and flow with your ideas, with your creativity, and also with understanding your place in the world. Because this works both ways. This is both you as the seeker and you as the teacher to the seeker. And you will know, based on your individual path, but you are growing those connections and leading by example. You are a force to be reckoned with in the month of May. What you say sets, I just heard it, Spirit just said, a ripple effect. What you say and what you do and how you present yourself energetically has a ripple effect in the world around you, the people around you, the circumstances around you, and even energetically, karmically, past lives, your family, your DNA, all of it is impacted. It's almost, I see you almost as a beacon. Boom, boom. That's the image I'm getting. Like, you are transmitting energy, right? And you are having this ripple effect. That is what you are manifesting in the month of May. And I'm going to give you a crystal. Everybody's been getting a crystal that will help you. This will be something that will help you. And I'm pulling this. Let me spread the deck out. See what Spirit leads me to. I'm done. I just put water. So not even a crystal. This is all about your element. All about your element. How perfect is that? Having pulled that for the water signs. Wow. All right. There you have it. Water is your element. Water is your magic. Water is your power. Remember, water is so powerful, it can wear down rock. And I love this image because it is actually waterfalls, and running over the rock. So water is your source of power. How you nurture, drink more water, thinking about the flow of life, thinking about that where our bodies are mostly water. Water is life sustaining. And there's something in the month of May for you all. The actions that you take, the words that you speak, the interactions that you have with people and with yourself, nourishing yourself. As you go, so goes the world. They also just say, each one teach one. That is very much the role for you all, water signs, in the month of May. You are manifesting your power through the element of water. All right. Moving on now to fire signs. All right. So fire, Leo, Sagittarius, and Aries, sun, moon, or rising, what you are manifesting in the month of May. We have the Ten of Cups and the moon. So I should have checked, I didn't write it down, but for you all, the moon in the month of May, full moon, new moon in the month of May is going to be really pivotal for you all. You may find your emotions really heightened, or even your psychic downloads, your intuition being really heightened during that time. We have the ancestors who come to speak to you in this reading. That's interesting. I'm going to go a little farther with that. I have some poisons, toxic and unhealthy behaviors or people. With that moon and the Ten of Cups. You know what? You are manifesting some wisdom in the month of May. Fire signs, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Sun, moon, or rising. That you are manifesting a better way and a better relationship with the kinds of people. It's like I see you sifting through and separating. In biblical terms, they would have called it separating the wheat from the chaff, right? You are separating both within yourself and in the people around you what is healthy for you and what is not, what serves you and what does not. And I also think that is why your ancestors have come up here, because there's a connection, there's a wisdom that is being passed down for the challenges that they faced around some of the same things that you may be facing right now. And so if you lean into that, they're saying the message here that I'm getting for you is you already know. There's a wisdom that you already possess that you are going to know more about. And I think that, again, your leader cards there, we started with the moon and that 10 of cups. The 10 of cups is a card very much around domestic affairs, around happiness, fulfillment, joy, and families even. And with that moon, there's something, if it has been giving you cause for concern, some of you have, within your family line and within your current families or people who are close to you, your spouses, your children even, there's some substance issues, okay? Calling it like I see it. There's some substance issues. But there's a, and that could be, it could be medication, it could be drugs, it could be alcohol. It could also just be habits like not eating healthy, those, eating substances or using substances that aren't good for you. Whatever, however that applies. But there's a reckoning that you are coming to with that. That's what's manifesting for you in the month of May. And it's taking you to a better place. It's taking you out of the fray. That's the word, that's the phrase they just gave me. Out of the fray, where you don't get sucked into that, or you don't have to identify with that. You recognize toxic is what it is. Toxic is what it is. And it's okay for you to say no. It's okay for you to make some decisions for yourself to manifest better health, better finances, better relationships, more healing, etc. You can do that. You got, let's see, I still got more cards for you. You got ritual. So there's a practice that you need to help you understand that and help you detach from whatever this unhealthy behavior, either that you may have been participating in or that others around you have participated in. It's breaking it up. It really is breaking it up. We have the 4 of Wands and the 8 of Pentacles. Exactly. The 4 of Wands is a card of completion. It is a card of happiness. It is a card of commitment, and it's a card of moving, like literally moving. And coming with the 8 of Coins, the 8 of Pentacles, this is where you have the knowledge, you have the wisdom, and you have the resources to do that, to commit to that plan. I am feeling very much for some of you, this is again around health. This is around you taking better care of yourself or someone around you, or you're concerned for someone around you, in mind, body, or spirit. However, whatever's off kilter, there's something here where you are stepping up to the bat. Again, this is a card of mastery. 8 of Pentacles. It's a card of mastery. It's a card of learning everything you need to learn, getting everything you need to get together, if I could speak. It's about stepping up, leveling up-leveling your game and saying, no, this is what I know, and this is how this can get better. This is how I can get better. This is how you can get better. This is how the situation can improve. It says here, trust the wait. Just when the caterpillar thought her life was over, she began to fly. Embrace the uncertainty. When nothing is certain, anything is possible, and you are transforming. Hold that up for you. You're transforming. All right? Fire signs, you're transforming. And fire is a very transformational element, by the way. It is probably arguably the most transformational element and spiritual element. All right, connected to spirit, to source. So you are manifesting coming out of, I love this metaphor of the caterpillar, because you are becoming that butterfly. And interestingly enough, your last card here says, I see beauty everywhere. And there's a message on the back for you. I'll give it to you. It says, when we're on the lookout for something, we tend to find more of it. What you focus on grows, right? That's another way of saying it. This week, and I'm going to say this month, since we're looking at the month of May, set an intention to notice the beauty in your life in whatever way you define beauty. Each day, write down 3 beautiful moments that you've observed. At the end of the week, or the end of the month, or maybe weekly, how about that? Reflect on how you feel with this newfound attention and what changes do you see in yourself. So this is, I'll hold it up in case somebody wants to do a screenshot. This is another way of saying what you focus on grows. And for you all, this month is seeing beauty everywhere because you have faced the poison. You have faced whatever is unhealthy. And you're able to recognize that you're not in denial about it. And there is ritual here. I think part of the ritual is this challenging yourself to write down, doing a challenge to write down beauty. 3 things that are beautiful every day. Write that down and hold on to it. And then after a while, weekly or maybe even at the end of the month, look at how your list grew. Look at what you saw. Look at what you experienced. Look at how you evolved. There is an evolution for you all. That is your manifestation in the month of May. Fire signs, sun, moon, and rising, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. You are transforming, and you are literally coming out of that caterpillar stage and into that butterfly stage to where you are beautiful and you see beauty everywhere. But in order for it to grow, Spirit is giving you the ritual of that exercise to say, focus on it. Everything, it could be a flower, it could be a bird, it could be a cute dog, it could be a cat, it could be, whatever. It could be how nicely the grocery store is organized. Whatever strikes your fancy, pay attention to it, make a note of it, and write it down. 3 things a day, and see how that energy begins to build and build, so that the more beauty you see, the more beauty comes towards you. The more beauty you see, the more beauty comes towards you. You are manifesting beauty. And your ancestors are there to help you in this ritual, in this focus, in walking away from and changing your focus. For some of you, if that's part of what this poison is, it could be focusing too much. For some of you, you're going to come off of if you've been really wrapped up in social media that is pointing out a lot of wrongs in the world or things that are going on that way, it brings you down, your energy down vibrationally. That's some of the stuff that you're cutting away. It's this deliberate choice that you're making to see the beauty in the world. And that is what leads also, that's why I want to hold it up. It is such a beautiful card. You got that 4 of Wands, that card of completion, commitment, moving on, celebration even. You are celebrating beauty, all right? Fire signs, you are celebrating beauty in the month of May. And that is what allows it to multiply. That is what allows it to manifest, and more of it to manifest for you because of how you're going to be focusing on it. And to do that, you've made a distinction in the month of May about what doesn't serve that. That's that poison, that toxic stuff. You're seeing it for what it is, and then you apply your skills, your mastery, your self-mastery to move in the direction of what brings you more beauty. Okay? All right, I'm going to pull a crystal for you. Let's see what crystal will help fire signs. And we have pyrite, male power. Pyrite, also a really good energy for abundance. It has a steely quality to it. It has a stabilizing quality to it. It has a root chakra. I am here. I am planted. It reminds me a little bit of this 8 of Pentacles energy in terms of mastering your choices, mastering your energy, mastering. This is the divine male aspect, coming through. And understanding that fire, the creativity part of it, being creative, the masculine principle of being able to set things in motion and taking care of what has been built. That is a lot of what will help you, fire signs, in the month of May to manifest. It is stabilizing and bringing to bear that the rituals that you are going to create is really, they are going to help more beauty manifest in your life. What you see is beautiful. That's a larger bank account, more finances coming in, better health, more love, more enjoyment of your life. those are the things that are building up around you. Okay. All right, and that's what you're manifesting in the month of May. All right, you all, I wish you the absolute best. I love your feedback. Let me know what you thought. And remember, I am doing a Magic, Archangel Magic workshop with Susan Lynn on May 18th. Talk about manifestation, all right? So I'll put a link to that event down in the description box. Would love to have you. It's going to be really, really dynamic. We're cooking up some magic, all right? And Archangel Magic, you know, archangels ain't nothing to play with. They get it done, right? You know, talk about some supernatural, powerful, and truly divine light energy. And we need, boy, do we need that more than ever these days. So again, I'll post the link to that below in case you want to register for that. Very reasonable, not to be missed. All right. So talk to you soon about that. If you want a reading with me, I'll post something in the description box below about that as well. And of course, the timestamps for the readings in case you want to cross reference. All right. Take good care of yourself. I'll talk to you real soon.